Hello, welcome back. And today we are doing a very fun, very metallic, coppery painting. We are starting with our blank canvas, and I am pouring on a dark green color called Olive Green Deep on first. So I'm popping on the green paint and I'm tilting it around, trying to spread it evenly around the canvas. And I'm taking the palette knife. We just need a really thin layer today because I'm going to put so much more paint on. And I've ran out of green paint here, so I am taking one of the other colors I have and I've popped that on in the corner. It doesn't need to match the green, it does not matter because we're going to put so much paint down today. The base color that we've popped on is not going to come through. And to start a huge puddle of paint, I'm coming in here with pink. I'm following that up then with turquoise. As you can see, I'm pouring on a lot of paint. A lot of paint. And then I'm popping in Prussian blue on top of that. Lots of paint, guys. Why not? Because I don't want the base to come through. So I'm happy enough to just pour on so much paint and just have fun with this one. Popped on a lot of copper here as well. And we're just going to continue with the layering. This is sky blue light then. Popping in some more of that pink there, the magenta pink. Then some purple. Layering on more of the copper then as well, because we can never have too much metallics. Yeah, I like the metallics. They give a nice little pop, a nice little shimmer. My plastic that has been wrapped around the couch there has fallen off, so we will hope that that stays up for the rest of the video. Popping in more of the turquoise then. Following it up with more of the Prussian blue. More of the sky blue light. I've noticed it's quite blue, so I'm taking what I've left of the pink. I haven't a whole lot left, I have a bit left. And I'm just running a ring around the edge there just to bring in a bit more of warmth into the outside of the puddle. Then I'm popping more of that pink into the center, following it up with more copper. So you can see the puddle is huge, right? It's almost encroaching out onto the outer edges of the canvas. And that's okay, because we're going to have lots of fun with this one here. There's no pressure to do it a certain way or have it nice. We're going to use a comb as well to add in some nice effects and see if we can get a bit of texture with it. So I'm just continuing the layering here. This is a metallic green as well. So we have two metallics here. We have the copper and we have metallic green. And now we are coming in with the comb. This comb is really cool because it has 3 different sides with different number of prongs and different thickness of prongs as well. So we can really have fun and experiment here. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not overly thinking about this. I didn't, have a plan here. I'm just rolling with it and just having fun. So I'm starting from the outside and I'm coming in with different sides of the comb. And then here I am going from the inside of the puddle to the outside. It gives such a lovely effect. Such a lovely effect. You could use anything. You don't need a comb either. You can wrap multiple pencils together either if you didn't have a comb. Anything really, just to give it a nice effect, just to experiment. Here's an up-close photo of some of the detail with the comb. And isn't it just wonderful? It's so lovely. And with that, no hairdryer today, I'm popping it onto the spinny thing. And this is where even more of the magic is going to happen, and all of that paint in the middle will just flow out. So you'll see now that we didn't really need to put in a whole lot of effort into our base. This is just going to be a really small, effortless spinning out. It's mesmerizing to watch. Oh, it's so beautiful. And you can see it just moving slowly, really delicately and gently. And that's it. The comb has left such a lovely pattern, but we've gotten rid of a lot of the outside of the puddle that we had. And you can see it's just left a lovely pattern there then. Such intricate details. Such lovely intricate details. And we have a lovely metallics going on here as well. You can see the copper, and then in the center, you'll see it now when the painting is dry. We have a lovely contrast going on between the copper and the metallic green. And we have to top up our edges. So because I didn't put a whole lot of effort into covering the edges when I first put on the base, some of those edges then of the canvas are still peeking through. So I'm just taking Prussian blue and purple here, and I'm just popping that onto the edges just to make sure they're covered. We don't want any of the canvas to be popping through. It's very nice to experiment with different techniques. Here we have such lovely delicate details, very intricate, delicate details. And we didn't have to rely on cells to give us that. The comb did it, it's really lovely to see just the different effects. And I love the delicate details. That's why for me using the comb, it's just really exciting compared to the main goal trying to be to get cells to pop up. So it's really nice to be able to see, oh, we can get lovely effects, lovely detail, and without relying on cells. You know, it's very lovely. And so here it is. It's beautiful. It's actually making me want to work with the comb a lot more now. Now that it's dried, you see the intensity even of the Prussian blue there, the purple that dried into a lovely darkness. And we have so much of the metallic green in the middle. It's just so beautiful, contrasted with the copper as well. See, so the painting dries more often than not very different to how it was when it was wet. Not a whole lot, but it definitely dries a bit darker depending on as well on additives, if it's just water or if it's a pouring medium that you've mixed in. So it's really fun to see, oh, this is what the painting looks like whilst I'm making it. This is what it looks like once it's done. And then what will it look like once it's dried? And then it'll look a bit different as well once you varnish it and the effect of varnish that you use. So it almost feels like the painting changes multiple times, because I guess it kind of does. So that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it was useful and helpful, or at the very least, relaxing. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I will be back with you again next Friday. Bye!